A very good evening and welcome to Primetime News on Channel 1 MTV. I'm Ravi Gamage.
And I'm Krishi Panditharatna. Coming up on the news tonight.
Good morning, Major General. My name's Jonathan Miller from Channel 4 News.
Yeah.
Sir, you're accused of war crimes. Can I ask what your response is to this, please?
Me?
Yes.
That is by some people.
Well,
Maybe it is the people who are the LTT.
That was Sri Lanka's Deputy Permanent Representative to the UN, Major General Shavindra Silva, being questioned by a Channel 4 reporter.
Details of this story coming up on the news tonight, but before that, we take a look at tonight's headlines.
President says a common regional fund should be established to encourage the growth of aquaculture in the region. Minister Keheli Rambukkala rejects the latest video released by Channel 4 yesterday. UNP reformists request Karu Jayasuriya to take up the party's leadership. It was stated in the Court of Appeal today that the charges levelled against former Army Commander Sarath Fonseca by the Second Court Martial have been proven.
President Mahinda Rajapaksa says that a common regional fund should be established to encourage the responsible growth of aquaculture in the region. The President made this statement during the ceremonial inauguration of the Asian Region Ministerial Meeting on Aquaculture for Food Security, Nutrition and Economic Development. The Asia Regional Ministerial Meeting, which commenced in Colombo today, is due to conclude tomorrow. The keynote address at the inauguration was delivered by President Mahinda Rajapaksa.
For us to protect our fish farmers, it requires many policy initiatives, such as strong trading standards, removing non-tariff barriers, and eliminating unfair trading practices. We have to now face the reality that the world and our regions, marine stocks are fast depleting, with small and traditional fishers facing serious livelihood problems. Finding ways to help them is a matter of urgency. Perhaps one way would be to create opportunities for aquaculture and related services industries as an alternative and additional livelihoods. We must also protect and improve our natural stocks of fishing so that the fishing will continue to provide food, jobs and income. I think the way forward would be to establish a common regional fund that will in the future become a common global fund for responsible aquaculture.
Representatives from 17 countries including India, China, Bangladesh, Philippines, Thailand and Indonesia are taking part in the meeting. Many government officials, including Minister of Economic Development Basil Rajapaksa, were present at the ceremonial inauguration of the meeting.
Now taking a look at one of our headline stories this evening. The government says action will be taken against Channel 4 over the release of another video yesterday. This was revealed by Cabinet spokesperson Minister Keheli Rambukkala at the Cabinet media briefing held today.
Channel 4 has highlighted yet another video. In that, they are highlighting two army soldiers. We totally reject this. In that, it is stated that the son of the former president Vimukthi Kumaratunga has said that as a Sri Lankan who is residing in London, he was ashamed after watching the Channel 4 video clip. If Vimukthi Kumaratunga had stated such a thing, I am ashamed to call him a Sri Lankan. I am not aware whether such a thing has been stated. According to what you say, I am ashamed to call him a Sri Lankan if he had made such remarks when dealing with terrorism, as his mother had sacrificed one eye during the assassination attempt carried out by the LTTE. Minister, Channel 4 has been releasing video clips on several occasions. Will any action be taken? We are creating awareness throughout the world about the humanitarian mission. You are all aware that the Ministry of Defence handed over the first copy of a report in this regard to the President as the Commander-in-Chief. We will not respond to this. However, we are clearly presenting facts about action and strategies that had been taken with regard to the humanitarian operation. The UN Secretary General had adopted a stance where he does not accept the LLRC that had been appointed by the President. Are you aware about the fact that his stance in this regard has changed to some extent? This time a change could be seen. It is also evident that this will not stop from here. So we will face this challenge.
No, we are rejecting too. Sorry? Yes, yes.
These two military officials giving evidence?
No, they are supposed to be military officers, no, so you don't know, no? For Andrew?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we deny it. We reject it.
Meanwhile, in its report, Channel 4 telecasts the manner in which it contacted Sri Lanka's Deputy Permanent Representative to the UN, Major General Shavindra Silva, to seek his views.
Good morning, Major General. My name's Jonathan Miller from Channel 4 News.
Yeah.
Sir, you're accused of war crimes. Can I ask what your response is to this, please?
Me?
Yes.
That is by some people.
Well,
Maybe it is the people who are the LTT and the people who are really involved, who are supporting LTT.
but Major General, with respect, one of your officers has told us directly that you were ordered by Gotabaya Rajapaksa to execute surrendering Tamil tigers, and that's exactly what happened, isn't it?
Can you exactly tell me if somebody has told you that some senior officer, can you tell me the name of the officer who had told like
Of course
that?
I cannot tell you the name,
So
sir, with
then you
respect,
have to,
but
you have to ask from that officer, because no such thing has happened.
I'm coming to you because it's soldiers under your command who are accused of these things, accused of rapes, accused of killing civilians, women
at all.
and children, accused
It
of
is only
covering
Channel
evidence.
4. It is Channel 4, and only you have narrated, and you are the only one who is accusing. No one else is accusing
It's
us.
not me making the accusation, sir, with
You are
respect.
the one.
It's this officer that was under
No.
your command has told us
Not-
directly of these accusations.
You are the only one who is accusing, and your channel.
In other local news, the Elections Department has decided to reduce the number of parliamentary seats in the Jaffna district to 6. Previously, the number stood at 10. According to a spokesperson from the Election Secretariat, the number of voters in the Jaffna district as per the electoral list of 2010 has reduced by around 300,000 people. Accordingly, steps have been taken to reduce the number of parliamentary seats to correspond with the reduction of voters. According to the Election Secretariat, the 4 parliamentary seats which have been taken away from the Jaffna district will be distributed among the districts in which the number of voters have shown an increase.
Attorney-at-Law Sanjeeva Jayawardena told the Court of Appeal today that the charges levelled against former Army Commander Sarath Fonseca by the second court-martial have been proven. He made this statement when the petition filed by Sarath Fonseca against the verdict delivered by the second court-martial was taken up today.
The story people regarded as nonsense was proven to be true on Tuesday. The brothers are shameless. If the heroes in the army read that, they will tear it and roll it. Addressing a bench comprising of Justices Eric Basnaika, A.W.A. Salam and Upaliabe Ratna, Attorney-at-Law Sanjeeva Jayawardena said that the second court-martial was conducted in line with the military law. Jayawardena added that even though he is appearing before court on behalf of the court-martial judges, his appearance can be taken as representing the entire army. He pointed out that the second court-martial, which was conducted according to the law of the country and the army, was approved by the powers vested in the president. Submitting further, Attorney-at-Law Sanjeeva Jayawardena said that the immunity given to the President by the Constitution is based on the sovereignty of the people. Jayawardena contended that even though Fonseca said at the time he was charged that he was not subject to the Army law as he was not in the Army at the time, according to the Army Act and the Chief of Defence Staff Act, he was liable under these laws. The people must understand that if we are to see a summer, to have peace of mind and cool the body, the corrupt political culture should be defeated. The day the people understand this, the country will be relieved.
A journalist raised a question over the charges that are being levelled that the broadcasting rights of the cricket series against Australia have been given to the Carlton Sports Network.
I
clearly discussed the matter with the President. The President gave me an order to hand it over to the Rupahini Corporation if it is done by them generally. He instructed it be handed over to the SLRC after having discussions with the Cricket Board over the prices. With responsibility, I would like to say that those are the instructions that were given by the President. In the future, if a channel is created similar to Star Sports or 10 Sports, which is committed to sports, we can consider them. There is no issue that the President instructed me to hand this over to the SLRC.
Still coming up on the news tonight. Pakistan's Foreign Minister stresses on the need for meaningful dialogue during her visit to India. Medals for the 2012 London Olympics unveiled. And Symphony Orchestra prepares for a young soloist concert.